We have had ministers who have allowed, ministers of finance who have allowed what Michael Sata called soil to be exported. One time when I was running the post, I got a phone call from President Michael Sata. Uli kuisa ndi ku office isa kuno kuisa ku State House nombaline. I went there. Michael said, I've made a mistake. If it was you, I would excuse you because you don't know what I know. But I can't excuse myself because I know what I know. Your relative has allowed these mining companies to export soil. I said, what do you mean? To export unprocessed minerals. We don't know what is in those minerals. We don't know what that soil comprises of. We can't run like this. What he meant is we are taking money out. We are taking minerals out. Look, we are not against people coming to mine here. But when they come to mine, there must be a benefit.
There has to be value addition.
Not where they take the minerals out and they also take the money out. So what do we remain with?
Holes in the ground.
We are poor today because those who have been mining from the early 20s, they have been taking the copper and other minerals out, and they have also been taking the money out.
They have left pollution behind.
They can take the minerals, but also let's remain with the money from mining, or a substantial part of that. So if we were sharing even 50-50, we wouldn't be this poor. From the early 20s to date, we wouldn't be this poor. We are poor because they have been taking everything. What we are saying is leave something for our people. If our people were involved in mining in a meaningful way, not the chaos that we are seeing in the gold mining and other small mining.
Lots of stealing, smuggling going.
Yes. The Zambian people are not benefiting that much. We are saying, let's get that business organized properly. Let's facilitate our people to get into meaningful mining. That is orderly. That is efficient and effective. And also that is properly financed and supported by government. And both in terms of production and in terms of marketing.
So guys, so that's Fred Membe, a Pan-Africanist and a revolutionary. He's one of those one that shine a light on what's going on the continent and also in his country, Zambia. He's the president of the Socialist Party in Zambia. Honestly, I don't know much about Zambia politics, but I do know of Fred Membe. He have given a lot of speeches, and for instance, he gave one on America, love war, because that's what funds the economy. He also spoke about his own president and his own country's corruption. So he's been doing this for a while. He's been giving speeches and lectures all over Africa as well. So when I saw someone put up this video, this video I just show you, and they put on this as a head. Let me read it. Zambia politician begs the West to continue to steal African resources, which is not what he was saying in this video. If you watch the video in its entirety, you could get a fuller understanding of what he's saying. It's a 55-minute long forum, and I'll watch it on the beloved Blessed TV. Go over there and show him some love, and watch the video so you can understand it more. Anyway, let me just break it down a little bit. What he's saying is these people are taking their money and they're not putting it in the local banks. They're putting their money in the in Switzerland, which is another corrupt system, and in Panama. He was alluding to that, and he's also saying about they come in, they take the mineral and the resources, they go in the country and refine it. So the government don't get any benefit from refining whatever they take, whether it's copper, gold, aluminum, uranium, or if it's oil, or if it's all the minerals that we have. So what he's saying now, they come and they take the raw material, they take it to the country, so the government don't get any benefit, the citizens don't get any benefits. Because if you have a refinery that refines the ore there in Zambia, then you have local people will get jobs. And from those jobs now comes revenue for the government, and the revenue get more revenue through taxes. And then this money can also goes into the local banks to help strengthen them so they can also have liquid cash and also more assets to give loans to local people to actually open up business or even start smaller mini mines, stuff like that. Now what he was saying, the money is not trickling down in the government in the economy. That's why I say if since 2020, everything is been going out. Everything is going out because even these same mining companies, they themselves they sell the ore to other countries. So when they collect the money now, the money does not come to Zambia. That's what he's saying. It goes to Switzerland or Panama. The money does not come in the country, none at all. It stays out. So the money there's no nothing is being circulated in the local economy. Hence why the people are suffering because they don't have access to have mines or to work to have mines or to have a chance to open a mine, and they don't have access to working in the factories that are refining these products. We need to start sending our kids to schools. I mean African kids to schools to learn to learn about mining, all the different sectors of mining, so we can have our own people, engineers, geographers. If you say geographer, I mean people who do geology, scientists, so that we can have our own people to do all these things for us, so keep we can sign better deals. If a company want to come in to mine, fine, build a refinery, hire mine, you have to hire. Let's say 80% of the workforce have to be local. Can bring in the next 10% if you want, and they pay taxes to the government for the company, and also the people pay taxes, so that's a revenue for the government that circulates in the country, and because the money goes into the local bank, and the local bank gain more access, they have more power, more lending power to give to the real local. So everything, all in all, everything circulates, and it's a cycle that goes. But the cycle is coming, it's going here, it's starting here and it's stopping here, and then flow the country. Now what he's trying to now what he's trying to that's what he was elaborating. But if you take a piece of like the clip I just show you, if you take that just only that piece of it, you will say, oh, he's begging or he's trying to tell you to keep still. No, it's quite the opposite he's saying. And then he's also calling on the government to have better laws concerning mining our resources, taking our ores out of our countries. But he's not in power to put these laws into effect. Like Abraham Traore did when he banned export of all raw materials. Not only Abraham Traore, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, Uganda, President Museveni did it. I think the Namibia president did the same thing. Not on the oil, because I was leaving, but on the resources, someone else, a few other countries did it. Um, it's not coming to it's not coming back to me right now, but whenever it comes to me, I will do another video on it. But there's a few countries that actually ban the import and export of raw materials. So that's good. We need more countries to do the same to follow suit because we have more teeth, more than people who actually want to work for the country, for the continent. We have a lot of corruption. So we cannot only blame colonization and the white man for our lack of growth. It also has to do with our corrupt leaders, our puppet leaders. Yes, the colonizers have something to do with it because they put in people in power to to serve their own interest. But I also have to blame who they put in power because you need to stop being used by the external forces and make people suffer or so much grief while you're fattening your pockets. You're buying mansions, you're buying expensive cars, you have your bank account is on sky high. You're things like these is what hurting the continent. Not only colonization and whites. You have a lot of black people who's aiding and abetting these behaviors in the continent to stall our growth. We need more Abraham Traores and more President Tenini of Niger. We need more Musevenis. We need more of these kind of presidents to stand tall and make sure that leave the West know. Listen, to me, those days are coming to an end. Perfect example: Kenya President Ruto, puppet of the highest order. President of Ghana, Nana Akufo, another puppet of the highest order. The Benin president, I forget his name, president of Ivory Coast, the president of Cameroon, the president of I'm still watching, I'm keeping an eye on president of Senegal, President Deyame. I'm still keeping an eye on him. The president of what's his name again? forgot his name. He did recently put his wife into prison. The president of Guinea. I'm keeping an eye on him too. But anyway, we have a few countries that are actually doing good work. So let's continue on this vibe and have good people to shine a light on what's going on, because Abraham Traore is doing a brilliant job when coming on to show what Africa can be done with African leaders that actually have the courage and the strength to stand up and do it. Like what Abraham Traore is doing in Burkina Faso. In 2 years, he have done way more than what most of these presidents have done in the past 30 years. In the past 60 years since they Ghana freedom, President Abraham Traore has garnered way more progress in 2 years of power than over 60 years of independence from most of these other presidents. Because what? They were put there by external forces to make sure they has the the toward the line to make sure the external forces have all the access to the wealth, minerals, all the jobs, all the contracts, while the other local people suffer. As what President Ruto is doing currently in Kenya. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. If you agree with me on this by what and for you to agree with me, you have to go and watch the full interview. As I said, I'll put the link in the description. And then you can return and then we have a conversation in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. My name is Stefan. Boom.